Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about simple present tense. Let's start. This is the lesson objective. Pupils should be able to use the verbs in simple present tense correctly and appropriately. Simple present tense can be described to show actions which are done often, usually, sometimes, or every day. It can also use to show general truth and facts. You have to add s, es, or ies to the original form of the verb for personal pronouns he, she, and it. However, you have to use the original form of the verb for personal pronouns I, we, you, and they. Let's read these sentences together. Najmi and his family leave the hotel at 7 a.m. Azim reads a brochure about famous places in Perak. I brush my teeth every day. She teaches English every Saturday. We are hungry. The earth is round. Birds have wings. As you can see, the words in blue color are the verbs in simple present tense. Now, let's check the rule. In simple present tense, we can divide it into two parts, which is positive and negative statements. Here are the positive statements. For example, my son makes his bed. I play chess. She feels good. It wants to eat it. If we change it to negative statement, for example, my son doesn't make his bed. I don't play chess. She doesn't feel so good. It doesn't want to eat it. For negative statement, we have to add doesn't or don't depending on the subject pronoun. For I, we, you, they, we use don't or do not. For he, she, it, we use doesn't or does not. When you use don't or doesn't, the verb that comes after the word don't or doesn't remain to be original. Let's look further. This is the rule for the positive form, that is to be used together with he, she, it. For he, she, it, most verbs we need to add s. For example, live becomes lives, sit becomes sits, stay becomes stays. However, for the verb ending in consonant y, we have to change y to I and add es. For example, try becomes tries. Carry becomes carries. For the verb ending in s, z, ch, or x, we need to add es. For example, miss becomes misses, buzz becomes buzzes, catch becomes catches, fix becomes fixes. However, there are some exceptions. For example, go becomes goes and do becomes does. Remember, these verbs are only applicable for the subject pronoun he, she, it. For I, we, you, and they, the verb remains to be the original form. That means we don't need to add s, es, or ies. Now, let's look at the negative form. For subject pronoun he, she, and it, we use does not. And we add the verb. So the verb here is in original form. For example, Claire does not like apple. We don't change anything. We don't make any changes for the word like here. Like is the verb. Another example is she does not like apple. For the subject pronoun I, you, we, and they, we use do not. After do not, we can add the verb. For example, Hannah and Kate do not like apple. They do not like apple. For does not, the contraction is doesn't. For do not, the contraction is don't. Alright, now let's try together. Please pause this video and jot down the answer in your exercise book. Are you ready to check the answers? Alright. Now, let's check the answers together. Number 1. Edith and Asim to school every day. So what's the correct verb? Yes, the answer is cycle. Number 2. Encik Hakimi an email to his brother every week. The answer is writes. Okay, now let's check again. For Edith and Asim, we use the verb cycle. We don't need to add ses or ies because Edith and Asim, we can use or we can replace it with the subject pronoun they. So for they, if you remember, I, we, you, and they, the verb that we use remain in the original form. For Encik Hakimi, we use writes. Writes with an S here because Encik Hakimi is only one person. So we can replace Encik Hakimi with the subject pronoun he. So as you remember, he, she, it, the subject pronoun he, she, it, the verb that we use, we need to add s, es, or ies. Okay? Now let's move to the next question. Number 3. My father is called during the weekends. my father, as you can see here in the picture, is only one person, and we can use the subject pronoun he. So what happened to the verb? Yes, we need to add s, es, or ies. Now, what's the answer? The answer is washes. Right. If you still remember, for the verb that end with sh, like this one, wash, W-A-S-H. So, because my father is in singular form, so we need to add es to the verb. So, wash becomes washes. Alright, so number 4, he television before he goes to bed. He is only one person here. Okay, now what happened to the verb? Yes, we have to add s, es, or ies. So what's the answer? Good job. The answer is watches. Do you still remember, for the verb that end with ch, we need to add es. So from watch become watches. Alright, now let's move to the next question. Number 5. Okay, this is the general statement. Okay, the sun in the east and in the west. So what's your answer? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay, because sun is only one, so we use rises. We need to add s to the word rise. And also sets, we need to add s to the word set. Okay, number 6. Nudge me a black bag to school every day. As you can see here, nudge me is only one person, and we can replace nudge me with the subject pronoun he. Okay, now what happened to the verb? Yes, you need to add s, es, or ies. The answer is carries. Okay, now let's move to the next exercise. This time, we are going to try to complete the sentences with the verbs in the bracket. This is for the negative form in simple present tense. You still remember? You need to use don't or do not or doesn't, does not. You can pause this video to jot down the answer in your exercise book. Are you ready to check the answers? Alright, now let's check together. Number 1. I, cooking, in bracket, not like. So what's your answer? Is it I do not like cooking or I doesn't like cooking? I do not like cooking. Remember, for the subject pronoun I, we, you, and they, if you want to use a negative form, we have to use do not or don't. For he, she, it, we have to use does not or doesn't. Okay, number 2. We football every afternoon. In bracket, not play. Is it we do not play football every afternoon or we does not play football every afternoon? Which one is correct? Yes, the answer is we do not play football every afternoon. Okay, let's look at number 3. She, the car, in bracket, not wash. Is it She do not wash the car or she does not wash the car? Which one is correct? Yes, of course, the answer is does not wash. She does not wash the car. Number 4, they with the housework. In bracket, not help. They do not help or they does not help. Which one? Yes, the answer is they do not help with the housework. Okay, number 5, my brother in the evening. In bracket, not studying. So is it my brother do not study in the evening or my brother does not study in the evening? Yes, the answer is does not study. My brother does not study in the evening. Okay, the last question, number 6. You video games. In bracket, not play. Is it you do not play video games or you does not play video games? Which one is correct? Yes, you do not play video games. Okay, we have come to the end of the lesson. I hope that you understand the topic. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. See you next time.